What is up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. So you guys are probably wondering how to pass your practical driving test for the first time, and I've got a lot of tea to spill. My whole driving experience, like learning how to drive and everything, was a mess. I was with like 3 different driving schools. 2 of them were just trying to take my money and I wasn't learning anything. The last one, my sister recommended him. He was cool. Word of advice, make sure that, because given that you're learning how to drive, they will teach you in an hour. They'll probably teach you gears. No, in an hour you better teach me how to do all my maneuvers, do gears, do mirror checks, my blind spot, all of that in an hour. Don't try me. Don't try to take my money. Money don't grow on trees. In my practical driving test, it was pretty early. It was at 8:10 in the morning, so there was gonna be some traffic. That day that I got up, I said a prayer and I just kind of like reassured myself, like, everything that I am about to do in this practical test I have already done, and my driving instructor wouldn't have told me to book the test if he didn't think that I was ready. So if your instructor tells you that, go ahead, book your test, he knows what, or she knows what she's talking about. On that day I had a lesson before and I was just working on my maneuvers and everything. I stalled the car when I was about to turn. I don't know how I did that, and he said that I would fail in the test if I did that. So I was just like, ugh. When I got there, I had to fill out a form, whatever. The guy was nice. His name was Steve, something with an S. Nice blue eyes. I was like some blue, like the horizon. And then he asked me 2 questions. Now, you need to know all of the show me, tell me questions. You can find them on YouTube. I'll link a video down in the bottom because you have to know them. I mean, you don't have to know them. You'll just get a minor if you get them wrong, but you would want the examiner to feel comfortable that you know about the car. This was actually my test. Okay, story time. One thing that I wasn't comfortable on was roundabouts. At the next roundabout, take the 3rd exit in the right lane. What? No, I don't know anything about that. Please, I don't know. You have to make sure that you use your mirrors no matter what. Use your mirrors even if you're not looking at anything. Even if you're just looking at the bird going by. Oh, I see the bird there, I see the bird there, I see the bird there. Make sure you use your mirrors, like, because you will get marked down if you don't use it. You might even fail if you don't use your mirrors, especially at roundabouts. I didn't feel like nervous. I was just calm because he was calm. He wasn't like, the maneuver that I got was the turn in the road. Okay, turns on the road are easy. You can still fail if you do not use your mirrors. I was actually going on roads where I had to do like 50, and I don't even like driving fast. You know, when there's 2 lanes and you're driving, whatever, and then there's one lane where you can actually turn and go into a side road. So please tell me why I stalled. And I didn't fail because when I stalled, I was very observant, and I had to make, because it was kind of like a pedestrian cross kind of thing, so I had to make sure that they were out the way, if you know what I'm saying. When he said follow the signs to, I don't know, like Dudley, I'm not really good with signs, but I know where I'm going. So when he said follow the signs to Dudley, sometimes I was in the wrong lane and I knew I had to go in the other lane. If I'm about to go into the right hand lane, Obviously I'm looking and I know that the lady behind me is gonna stop because I can see her in my front mirror. He kind of thinks that I'm just going into the lane like that. No, I took my time, but he still marked me down because I didn't make it so observant that I knew that the lady behind me was gonna stop. But I didn't fail again because I was cautious and I took my time doing that. The nerves kind of got to me when we would be at like a traffic light and it would be on red forever and he wouldn't talk. Like, he wouldn't say anything. And we were at the red light for a while at one point, so I was like, let me put the handbrake up. Let me just chill. Then it was time for us to go back to the test center. Everything was going smooth. I was just like, yeah, I'm on point, yes. So please tell me why when we're going to the test center, he says, on the next road, make a left. I was like, okay, next road, make a left. Please tell me why I signaled when I was actually in the road and I was just like, I failed. I knew it. I know I failed. You're supposed to signal. The statement is mirrors, signal, maneuver, and I forgot to signal, so I failed. That was it. So we got to the test center, did a bay park, and he was like, you can turn the engine off. I was like, turned it off. And then he was like, do you want your instructor to hear this? Yeah, sure. In my head, I'm just like, yeah, I've already failed. Examiners, they don't care. One little thing that you do, you will fail. And Steve, whatever his name was, he was like, I just want to let you know. And I'm not lying. He did a pause. He paused. I just want to let you know that you have passed. Inside of me, I wanted to scream. I wanted to jump up with joy. I just wanted to do a reverse 360 one time in the car. Another piece of advice would be to, if you do make a mistake in your test, don't dwell on that mistake because your examiner probably didn't even recognize that it was a mistake. If you do make a mistake, don't dwell on it. He gave me my pass and then the minor things. Let's see what I got. So I got marked for, okay, moving off, my control, signaling, that was the one that I just talked about, the one in the road, change of speed, I signaled unnecessarily, and positioning, lane discipline, I got 2 for that. I got like 8 minors, and you can get 15 minors. There's no way you can get 15 minors in like 45 minutes. Relax and just like reassure yourself that everything that you have done, your whole experience of your lessons, that you're placing all of that into a little test. You've got this, and that everything that you're about to do in the test, you've already done it. Another tip would be to be safe. Even if you're in the wrong lane or if you made a wrong turn at the roundabout, as long as you're safe and use your mirrors, he'll just or she'll just tell you another route to go on. Another piece of advice would be to probably like watch some videos of how other people pass their driving first time or what their experience was like, and you know, just get like a feel for it and get used to watching it. So I hope you take my advice on board. And okay, I'm not gonna say to not be nervous for your test. You're human. Of course you're gonna be nervous. Find a way to calm yourself. What actually helped me was praying. I prayed and I felt a sense of calmness and I just relaxed myself. I hope that you pass your test first time. I really do hope that this video has helped you and reassured you. And please like this video, comment what you thought about it, comment any questions or anything like that, and subscribe. I hope to see you guys in my next video.